Hey, what up guys? Mackenzie here. Welcome to week 8 of my 12 and 12 challenge. I can't believe we made it this far. Only got 4 more weeks to go and then we are finished. So this week I built something for myself. It's a workout log so I can keep track of any workouts that I do. So each day we're able to add a new workout, and then within that we're able to add the various exercises that we do along with the number of sets and reps. So we're playing with a bit of nested forms in this application. But let's dive in. I'll quickly show you what the app is going to look like, give you a quick overview, and then we will start coding. Alrighty guys, so let me quickly show you what we are going to be building today. So this is my workout log application. So we have the various workouts we did on that date, and then in here we have the date, the workout we did, how we were feeling, the length, and then we're able to add various exercises for each workout that we did. So we can add, say, another exercise. We did 5 sets of 10 reps, create. All right, so as you can see, I didn't spend too much time styling this. I do go in a little bit so you can see how I got the styling to this point. But if you want to style it a bit more, just go through Bootstrap and play around with the different styles and structure and layout and all that. So let's start building this thing out. This week is going to be a little bit different because I am not really going off a outline or a script. So you will see me build it out as I go. So any errors I run into, you'll see me figure out how to solve those as well. The structure and styling, I'll be doing that as I go. Probably not going to go too deep into that, but you'll get a little look-see, like sitting over my shoulder, and see how I go about doing things. All right, so first thing we want to do, let me grab my terminal from my other screen. All right, so I'm going to cd into my 12 and 12 directory, and then from here I'm going to create a new Rails application by doing Rails new, and I'll just call this workout_log. All right, and after that is finished creating, let's cd into the workout log application. Then from here, let's do a quick Rails S and check our server. So I'm going to grab a new window, and let's go to localhost port 3000. Alrighty, very cool. So that installed correctly. Let's go back to our terminal. Let's open up a new tab, cd back into our 12 and 12 directory and into the workout log. And then from here, we're going to start building out our application. So the first thing we want to do is create a model and then a controller for our workout. So a workout is going to have a date that we worked out on, the workout we did, for example, upper body, lower body, cardio, etc. The mood we were in, like if we were feeling super great and energized that day, or if we were very sluggish and absolutely did not want to work out. So in addition to that, we'll add the workout length. And then after that, we'll add the exercises we did, but that will be an entirely different model. So let's start out and generate a model. So I'm going to do Rails G for generate, Rails generate model, and we're going to call this model workout. And then we want a date, which is going to be a date time. The workout, which is going to be a string. Our mood, which is going to be a string as well. And then the length, we'll just make that a string as well. All right, so let's hit enter. Then let's open up our application in Sublime Text by doing Sublime dot. If this does not work for you, you will need to set up the symlink between your terminal and Sublime. Just Google for how to do that. So if you go under workout log, db, migrate, look at the migration file created. It's creating a table called workouts, and the attributes in that table are date, workout, mood, and link. All right. So let's go back to our terminal. Let's migrate our database, rake db:/migrate. All right, so we have our workout model created. Next thing we want to do is generate a controller. So let's do, actually, you know what? We never initialized this in Git. So I'm just going to quickly do a git init, initialize the Git repository. Then I'll do git status, git commit, well, let's do git add dot to add all the files, git commit -am, let's say initial commit, and workout model. Since I forgot, ideally we'd want to separate these two, but what can you do? Workout model. There we go. So git status. All right, we're on a clean directory. Sweet. So now let's do a Rails generate controller, and it's going to be our workouts controller. And we don't want to add anything here. So let's go back to Sublime Text, close out of that. Let's go under app controllers, workouts controller. All right, cool. So a few things we want to do is we want to add an index, and then we want the ability to create a workout, as well as edit and delete. So let's start by opening up our routes file under config routes.rb. I'm just doing the command T and searching for routes.rb. So let's clean this up a bit, delete the comments. So let's add some resources for our workouts. And then also we want to make the root of the application the workouts controller and the index action. So let's go back to localhost, refresh. All right, unknown action index. So that tells us what we need to do next. Let's go back in our workouts controller and define that. Def index end. Let's save that, refresh. We should get another error, but a different one. Awesome. Template is missing. So that means we need to create our view file. Before we do that, let's do a quick git status. Let's do a git add dot git commit with the message workout controller and routes. All right, so we're good on that. I want to add some gems that we're going to be using in this application first. So let's go back to Sublime, open up the Gemfile. Let me clean this up a bit. All right, so the gems we are going to be using in this application are going to be Bootstrap for our structure and styling, just because it's going to be a quick application. We also want to use Simple Form for our forms, and the HAML gem for, because we're going to be using .haml instead of .erb in this tutorial. So let's go to rubygems.org. Bump up the size a bit so you guys can see it. Let's search for HAML. All right, and let's just grab the latest. So the HAML gem is HTML abstraction markup language. It's pretty beautiful compared to HTML. So let's go back to the gem file, paste that in. Then let's go search for simple form. Forms made easy, indeed. So let's grab the latest 3.0.2, paste that in, and then bootstrap-sass. All right, and the latest 3.2.0.2. Let's copy that and paste that in. So let's save that. Go back to your terminal, run bundle install. All right, and after that is done, go to your server, hit Control-C and the up arrow to restart your server. All right, so a few things we need to do to get those gems going. Let's go to the home page for the bootstrap-sass. We need to import bootstrap sprockets and bootstrap into our application.css file. So let's do that. Let's close out of these for now. Let's go to app assets, style sheets, application.css. First thing, let's rename that to a .scss file. Then go down to the bottom, paste in @import bootstrap sprockets and @import bootstrap. Save that. Then in our JavaScript file, you can see we need to require bootstrap in the JavaScript application.js file. So let's copy this line. Go back to app assets JavaScript application.js, and I'll just paste it under the jQuery stuff. All right, so that is good to go. Next, we also added the simple form gem. So let's search for that simple form gem. All right, and pull up the GitHub page. So installation, we added it to our Gemfile. We ran bundle install. Next, we need to run the generator. So it's Rails generate simple form : install. But since we're going to be using Bootstrap, we want to add the -- bootstrap flag. So back in our terminal, let's clear that. Let's see. So it's Rails G simple form install -- bootstrap. Rails generate simple form install -- bootstrap. Cool. And that created a few initializers among other files for us. And since we added the -- bootstrap flag, we're able to add the bootstrap classes. For example, simple form for @user HTML class of form horizontal. All right, so that is good to go. If you go back to our application, the template is missing. So that means we need to create our, under views, workouts, create a new file. We'll save this. Whoops, just saved it as untitled. Let's rename that. This is going to be index.html.haml. So create a new file under workout or view/workouts called index.html.haml. And let's just add a quick, well, first let's make sure it has the Ruby HAML syntax highlighting. So I'm just gonna add a quick H1, say this is the workouts : index placeholder. Boom. All right, refresh. Very cool. And you can see Bootstrap is already changing the colors a bit, as well as the fonts and such. So we next need the ability to create a workout. So let's go under our controller, workouts controller. Let's define a few actions. So I'm going to do def show, since we want to view a single workout. Def new end, def create end, def edit end, def update end, def destroy end. Then I also want a few private methods. So I'm going to want a workout params and then a find workout method end. All right, so that's good for now, I believe. Let's start by creating the ability to add a new workout. So under def new, we want to do @workout equals workout.new. And then under def create, we want to do @workout equals workout.new, but we're going to throw in the workout params. And then under here, we want to do if at workout.save, redirect _to the workout show page, then else we want to render new end. All right, so let's go under our define what the workout params is. So with the Rails 4.0 strong parameters, we need to specifically say what attributes in our form are going to be allowed. So we want to do params.require workout. So we're going to require the workout and then permit. Let's see, let's go back under our database and our migration file. So we have the date, the workout, the mood, and the length. So those are the 4 attributes we're going to permit. So the date, workout, the mood, and shit, what was that last one? The length. All right, length. Cool. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to localhost/workouts/new. All right, so that worked. We are getting a template is missing error. So that tells you exactly what we need to do. Let's go under views workouts, create a new file, save this as new.html.haml. Let's also create another file and save this as _form.html.haml for our form partial. Let's create this real quick. So we're going to use simple form. So simple form _form. We're going to do the at workout and then HTML : with the class of form-horizontal. And again, that is the bootstrap. Do and f. Then we also want f.input. We want to input for the date, the workout, the mood, and the length. So let's do f.input date. Let's add a label for that as well. We'll say label date, and then let's also add an input _HTML with the class of form-control. And then I'm just going to copy this, paste another. So we're going to do f.input workout. Label is what workout did. Actually, let's say what area did you work out? Another. We'll do the mood. Label how were you feeling? And then another for the length. Whoops. And then label how long was the workout. All right, so we also need, let's add a BR tag, and then below that we'll do f.button and submit for now. And then let's go back to new, just add a h1 tag, say new workout. And then we're going to render out the form. Then let's also add a link to, where should they go? Probably back to the home page. So let's say cancel, and they'll go to the root _path. So let's save that and then refresh. So new workout, f.input date. So something is obviously not correct here. Oh, duh. I'm not printing out any of the f.inputs. That made sense. I was wondering why the syntax highlighting wasn't showing up, but it's simply because we didn't put the equals in front of the inputs. So let's go back, refresh. Cool. So this is a little funky. Maybe it's the form control. So let's try taking that class out for the date. Let's refresh. There we go. That looks a little better. So a new workout. So let's create a new workout and see if it works. I believe we have everything. Workouts controller. This should take us to that workout, and we're requiring. All right, so let's try to create a new workout. Let's say yesterday. I don't really know military time off the top of my head. What workout did I do? Let's say back and biceps. How about that? How were you feeling? I was feeling pretty lazy, but still worked out. How long was the workout? 45 minutes. All right, let's create the workout. So this should take us to the show page, which we should get an error for a template is missing. So let's create the workout. All right, so you can see in localhost port 3000 /workouts/1. So it took us to the correct page, but the template is missing for that show page. So let's create that. So under app views workouts, we'll create a new file, show.html.haml. All right, so let's just wrap this in a workout div or a ID of workout. And then let's say, how should we do this? So we have the date, the mood, the length. I'll just put everything in a p tag for now. We'll do @workout.date. I'm not sure if that should be in a p tag, but we'll do it. @workout.workout. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it. So @workout.mood and then @workout.length. So let's save that, refresh. So undefined method date. So in our controller, the reason we're getting this undefined method workout for nil class is because we have not defined what that is. So normally we would find the workout for the show page, as well as the edit, update, and destroy, which is why I created this private method, but I never actually defined that. So let's do that now. So @workout equals workout.find by params of ID. So we want to find the workout. So the workout/1, we want to find that. And then we're going to create a before_action, find workout. And we only want this on the show, the edit, the update, and the destroy. We obviously do not want it on the index action. So let's refresh. Very cool. So that was the issue. So it's printing out the date, what we did back in biceps, how we were feeling, pretty lazy, but we still worked out, and we took 45 minutes. Cool. So that's working. Let's do a quick git status, see what we've done so far. So we added bootstrap and we've created a few files. So let's do a git add dot git commit with the message, say add app gems and workout forms/views. That sounds pretty good. Status git s. Cool. So let's see. Next thing I want to do is if we go to localhost 3000, I want to list out all the workouts I did. So let's go back to the index.html.haml. What we want to do is loop through all the workouts. So we'll do @workouts.each do workout. And you'll notice instead of the equals, we're just putting a dash right here because we don't actually want to print out this loop. We want to print out what it's looping through. So for each workout, we want to, let's just say, put the p tag and we'll say workout.date, and then another one, say workout.workout to say what we did. Refresh that. All right, so we get another undefined method error, and that is because in our workouts controller, what we need to do is @workouts, make sure it's plural because in here we did it plural. So @workouts equals workout all. So let's save that, refresh. There we go. So now we see the very first and in this case only workout that we have added. Let's also do .order, and then we'll order it created at DESC for created at descending. This will add it in descending order. Cool. So let's go back to /workouts, /workout/new and confirm this worked. Let's say another one. Say the 20th. What area did you work out? Let's say legs. How are you feeling? Awesome. How long was the workout? 1 hour. Great workout. So that goes to the workout. Let's go back to localhost. All right. So you can see we did the legs workout and the back and body. Next, let's change how this is set up a bit. So the date of the workout should be pretty prominent in my opinion. So I'm going to put that in an H2. I'm going to do workout.date, and then the other one I'm going to do an H3 workout.workout. But I'm also going to link to the workout.date is going to be the link, and we're going to go to the workout _path. I believe that should work. So let's save that, refresh. Workout path is not correct. Let's do rake routes to see what our routes are. Workouts. So let's do workouts path. There we go. So, nope, that's not right, because that is just going to /workouts. What we want, maybe just workout. Try that. Go back to localhost. All right, so click on that. There we go. All right, so this takes us to the workout. So what this is doing, it's looping through each workout. This is linking to the actual workout show page, and the workout date is the actual link. And then we're putting what we did in here. And we'll obviously style this at a later time. So that's looking pretty good. Let's just take out this placeholder for now. Save that. Cool. So we have the workouts looping through on our index page. The show page is good. Let's next add the ability to edit and update, or update and destroy a workout. So let's do a quick git status. We'll do git commit -am loop workouts on index. Actually, let's say workouts pound index. So the workouts controller index action. Cool. So next, let's have the ability to edit, update, and destroy. So we don't need to do anything for the def edit, because on the before action, we're already finding the edit, or we're already finding the workout. We need to edit. So on the update, the same thing, we're finding the workout. So what we want to do is if at workout update with the workout params, we want to redirect _to the at workout. Else we want to render the edit. And cool. So let's confirm that worked. A few things we need to do. We need to add a edit view file to hold the render form, or I mean the update form. And then we need to add a link in our show. So let's first add the link. We'll do link to, let's add one that goes back home. So I'll say back, and this will go to the root path. Then another one will link _to. This will say edit. Up here, I'm going to add a pipe between these. And if you go back to the terminal, you can see the edit workout. So we want to do edit underscore workout underscore path. And then we want to, in parentheses, grab the workout. So for now, let's save that, refresh. And there we go. So let's go to the edit. We should get an error, which we do. Template is missing. So let's create that. So we'll save a new file under views workouts. We'll save this as edit.html.haml. And this is going to be pretty close, almost exactly the same as the new file. We'll change this to edit workout. Save that, refresh. Cool. So if you actually didn't do back and biceps, you did back and triceps. How about that? Not sure if that's how you spell triceps, but I honestly don't care. So cool. So that updated correctly for us. Let's go back. Awesome. Let's try to delete it next. So in our workouts controller, under the def destroy, we're already finding the workout with this private method. Next, we want to destroy the workout. So at workout.destroy. And then after that, we want to redirect to, well, really the only place to redirect to after you destroy it would be the home page. So let's go redirect to the root underscore path. So save that. Then back in our show page, we also need, let's add a link to, this formatting is going to drive me crazy. So I'm just going to forget about that for now. Link to delete. So what we want to do is we want to go to the workout path, and then at workout, we want to do the method delete. And let's add a data and confirm. Are you sure? Let's save that, go back, refresh, delete, try to delete it. Are you sure? Yeah. Cool, and that deletes it for us. Beautiful, awesome. So we have the ability to add, edit, and destroy a workout. Let's quickly add some structure to our app before we add the exercises for our workout. So let's see. Let's go to the bootstrap-sass gem. Actually, no, we already have that installed. Let's go to git bootstrap/css. If you ever use Bootstrap, this has all the documentation that you'll need. So let's start by adding, go under components. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see. All right, so we want a nav bar. I'm not going to worry about the responsive breakpoints or any of that for now. So I'm just going to copy this. We're not going to use it all, but let's first commit what we've done. So we'll do a git s, git status, see what we've done. All right, so git add a dot, git commit with the message, add ability, add edit, and destroy ability. All right, so next let's go under our app views layouts application.html.erb. So first thing I want to do here is change this to a .haml extension. Let's tweak this a bit. So the doc type that changes to pound. The HTML, we just do HTML. Whoops. Let's change this to Ruby HAML. So it's %HTML, and then head, %head, then the title is indented. Let's do title, and we'll say this is our workout log application. All right, then here we want to I'll just copy these. Let's just delete the Ruby tags. Cool, that looks pretty good. Then we also want the body, and under here we're gonna print out the yield, and that should be it. So let's save that, go back to our application just to make sure we didn't mess anything up, which we did. Inconsistent indentation. Okay, so what happened is since I copied and pasted those, the indentation is different from if I just normally type those in. So what I'll do is I'll just go back here, take it up a line, and then hit enter, and that will add the correct indentation. So let's refresh. There we go. Everything's good. So let's go back to Bootstrap, copy that. Down at the bottom, I'm just going to paste that in for reference. So we want a nav with the class of navbar and another class of navbar-default. Then under that, we want a .container. We're not going to use the container fluid. Let's see. Not going to use any of that. We want the navbar brand. So I will do, let's say, a link. Let's print out a link _2. And we'll say this is workout log. And we'll go to the root _path. And then we'll add the class of navbar-brand. So that should be good. Then, oh, we want that inside of a navbar header. So let's have navbar-header, and then we'll indent that in. And I think that's good for now. So this should still be under body. That should be good. Let's save that and refresh. See if we get any errors, which we do not. That should go home, which it does. Awesome. So next, let's add a container around our yield. Tab that in, refresh. Very cool. So in the header, I also want to add, crap, I forgot what it was. Here it is. So it's .nav, .navbar nav, .navbar right. So I'll just do .nav, .navbar nav, then .navbar right, and we want a link to a new workout, and we're going to go to the new workout path, and we'll add the class of what class is it's not going to be the drop down. We just want a link, which would be, oh, I guess we don't need anything. So let's just save that. Let's remove the class and see how it looks. Refresh, new workout. That's not right. So it does need a class of something, but what class it needs, I'm not sure. Maybe, I think it's navbar link. Could be wrong on that. So that changes that. There we go. So adding a navbar and then navbar link changed it for us, but that spacing is off now. So I don't think that's right. I'm just going to go with it for now so we don't waste a bunch of time. All right, so we have a link and that goes to the new workout form. Link back home. And we have the workouts looping through on our index page. So it looks still pretty shitty, but it will do for now. So I'm going to go back, git status. We'll do git add dot git commit with the message. What's my message? I'll just say basic structure. Okay. So next, what I want to do is add the exercises that we did for each workout. So I'll close these out. Then back in our terminal, what we need to do is create an exercise model So let's do Rails generate model, and we want the name of the model is going to be exercise. Exercise. And then we want a name of the exercise, which is going to be a string. The sets, which is going to be an integer. All right. Sets, integer. Reps, integer. And then also we're going to add workout references. So this will add a belongs to inside of our model. All right, so let's see. Rails generate model exercise, name string, sets integer, reps integer, and it references the workout model. Let's try that. Let's go under database, migrate, pull that up. So it's creating a table exercises with the name, sets, reps, and workout reference. So let's go under model exercise.rb. So an exercise belongs to a workout. Cool. So I'm going to do a rake db:/migrate. All right, now I know we need to add an association between the various models. So we already have belongs to workout. Next, we need to add a workout has _ mini exercises. Sizes, if I could spell. All right, then next we need to add routes. So these are going to be nested routes, nested beneath the workouts. So we'll change the resources workouts to a block. So add do, and then we're going to add resources exercises, and then end that block. So if you go back to the terminal and do rake routes, you can see it created a bunch of new routes for us, but they are nested within the workouts. So it grabs the workout, then the workout ID, and then the exercise, and then the exercise ID. Cool. All right, so next let's generate a controller. So we'll do Rails generate controller, and this is going to be an exercises controller, and that should be good. And that created the controller file and the view directory for us. So let's pull that up, exercises controller.rb, and then under views, we have an exercises directory. Cool. I know we need a create action for our model or our controller. So let's create that. So def create end. So in here, what we want to do is find the workout we're going to associate it with. So at workout equals workout.find params of workout _ ID. And then the exercise is at exercise equals at workout.exercises.create. And then we're going to do params with the workout. And then we need to permit the different attributes. So we're going to permit the name, the sets, and the reps. And then after we create a workout, we also want to redirect _to the workout path, and we'll grab the workout. So I think that's correct. All right, next we need to create our views for the various exercises. And those are going to be partials, which we're going to render inside of the workout show page. So under, let's see, the app views exercises directory, save a new file. We'll call this _exercises.html.haml. And then we also want another one for the form. So let's save this as form.html.haml. All right, so let's first take care of the form. So what we want to do is simple _form for, and then since this is a nested form, we're going to do at workout.exercises.build, And then we're going to do and f. Then beneath here, we're going to do f.input with the name, and I'll add a class input underscore HTML class of form dash control. So I'm just going to copy that, do one for the sets and for the reps. Then let's add a BR and another one, f.button submit. So I think that's good for the workout. So we're building out the exercises. So let's go to the exercises partial. For now, let's just add exercise. Actually, let's print out exercise.name. Another one. Let's put these in p tags. Do exercise sets, and then we'll do another one for reps. So that should be good for now. Next, let's open up the show.html.haml under the workouts, and under here, let's add a div ID of exercises. I'm not sure why exercises is so hard for me to spell, or type rather. So what we want to do is we want to render the @workout.exercises. And then also, well, above this, let's add an H2 of exercises. And then below here, on an H3 of add an exercise. And let's render out the exercises /form. So I think that'll work. You might get an error. Let's refresh and see. All right, so on the show page, awesome. So we have this, the name, sets, and the reps show up. Cool, so let's see if this works or not. So let's say a name of the workout. Let's say lat pull down. Sets, let's say we did 2 sets of 15 reps. Create. All right, so we do get an error. Undefined method dot permit. So I have a feeling this is happening because of the params workout. I could be wrong. Workout.find workout underscore ID. So the workout ID is good. Create exercise. So let's go back to our exercises controller. So @exercise equals workout.exercises.create params. Oh, you know what? We should be permitting the params for the exercise. Let's try that. So create exercise. So now we get a different error, missing partial exercises, render exercises. So the show @workout.exercises. So we have the partial. So I'm going to try something real quick. So on the exercises.html.haml, let's try renaming that to exercise.html.haml. So let's save that, go back and refresh. Hey, cool, that worked. So awesome. So we have the ability to add an exercise, add a number of different exercises for that, or for each workout. So let's create a new workout and see if this works. So what workout did we do? We did legs. How are you feeling? Awesome. How long was it? 1 hour. Create workout. Cool. So exercises we did, I'll just say squats. Say you did 4 sets of 10 reps. Create exercise. Very cool. All right, so this looks pretty shitty. It's all working, but let's see, one thing I know we need to do. So a workout has many exercises, but we want to also add dependent : destroy. So that way, if we delete a workout, it also deletes the exercises associated with that workout. Otherwise, I think it's referred to as phantom attributes. I could be totally wrong on that. But basically, you have, if you didn't add that, it would delete the workout, but the exercises would still be in the database without any workout to associate to. Which is no good because obviously that's just taking up space on your database, which you do not want. So when you delete the exercise, it will also delete when you delete the workout, it will also delete the exercises from there. Cool. So that's looking pretty good. Let's do a quick git status. So we'll do git add dot git commit with the message add exercises to workouts. That's cool. We are good. So let's finish up styling this thing and we should be good to go. Oh, you know what? One thing I want to do is change the date because this date time format is rather ugly and hard to read. So I'm not quite sure how to do that. So let's Google Rails date time formatting. Just go to the first one, which is the API. Let's see. Really just want to see an example of someone using it. Here we go. So I believe t.strftime. So let's go back to our index and let's see. You know what I just realized? We probably didn't even need a workout date. Well, actually, it kind of makes sense because we could have used the date time, created that, but obviously some days you aren't going to be able to add the workout on the day you actually worked out. Other times it will be later in the week. So I guess it makes sense. Let's do workout date, dot date, dot string time. Let's try this. So workout dot date dot time, and then the regex. Let's refresh. Huh, cool. So that does work, but we want the day. Let's see, gives the day in full form. Yeah, so we probably want the day. And then, let's do full day, full month, and then the actual date, the day of the month. So let's save that and see how it looks. Wednesday, October 10th, Sunday, October 10th. Let's create a new workout and see. So we'll do yesterday, or the 25th. What workout did we do? We'll just say lower body. How about that? Actually, let's say full body. How are you feeling? So-so. How long did it work? 30 minutes. Great workout. So that doesn't make sense because I don't believe that was the 10th, so that's obviously wrong. So we want the day. Oh, duh, stupid. So I grabbed the month and not the day. So let's change the M to a D. Go back, refresh. There we go. So Sunday, October 25th, Wednesday, October 22nd, Sunday, October 26th. Beautiful. So that is looking pretty good. Let's do a git status, git commit, change date time formatting. Cool. So next, let's add some styling. Cool thing I've been using for a few of the other tutorials I've done is UI gradients. So you can select between different ones. This looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to grab the CSS code, copy that. Let's go back to our app assets style sheets, and we'll go to the application.css.scss. So below here, oops, let's put this in the body. And then I'm not sure it will work just like this. Yeah, so what's happening is right here, the body is only the size of the actual content. So what we want to do is add HTML height of 100%. There we go. So now the background takes up the full width. Cool. So that looks all right. Let's change the nav bar. So I'm going to right click, inspect elements. This is the Chrome developer tools. So let's go in navbar. All right, so what we want to do is change the navbar default class. So let's try changing the background color to RGBA 250, 250, 250, which is white, and then we'll do 0.5, 0.3 maybe. Change border radius to 0. Oh, duh. Okay, so border color, we want this to be background. There we go. And we don't actually want a border, so that's okay. Let's also go to css3generator.com. This site's pretty useful. Actually, there it goes. So let's click on box shadow. Don't want to inset. Horizontal length is going to be 0. Vertical length, let's do 2 pixels. Blur radius, 2 pixels. 0 on the spread. RGBA, let's do 0, 0, 0, and 0.75. Let's try that. Copy. Then let's go back to our workout log. Add that. Ooh, way too much. So let's change 0.75 to 0.3. See how that looks. All right, that looks okay. Change the 2 pixels to 1 pixel. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's change 0.3 to 0.2. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is copy all of this. Then in the below here, let's do .navbar default. So this is just overriding the bootstrap styling. So the background of the navbar is going to be the white with the half opacity. Then we want a box shadow. We also want to change this. So let's save that, refresh, see how it looks. All right, so another thing we need to do is border : none, and then border -radius 0 to remove the border and the border radius that Bootstrap creates for us. Cool. So that looks okay, I guess. Let's style the dates. So let's do color white. What else should we do? Let's go to the H2. Let's do margin of 0. Let's do margin bottom of 0. go back to the link. Actually, no, the H2. Let's do font weight 100. That looks better. Cool. So what I'll do is, all right, so a few things here. Let's close out of these for now. Workout routes. So on the index, what I want to do is wrap this in the index workouts. So, and then we'll indent these in, save that. Then on the application.css file, let's do index workouts. Yeah, index workouts. And then for the H2s, what we want to do is grab margin bottom and font weight. So margin bottom of 0, font weight 100. Then beneath here, we're going to grab the links, so the A, and we're going to change the color to white. So let's save that, refresh. Cool, that looks pretty good. Now let's style the workout that we did. So we don't, let's say margin 0. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Color, maybe pound 474747. No, that's too light. I'm actually, let's try 282828. Yeah, I actually like what it has now. So I'll stick with that. Let's change the font size down a bit. So let's say it's 24 pixels right now. So let's change it to 20 pixels. Maybe 18 pixels looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So let's grab the P, because I believe that's wrapped. No, that's H3. I'm sorry. So the H3, we're going to do margin. Whoops. All right. So margin of 0. And then what else did we do? Font size. So font dash size of 18 pixels. Save that. Go back and refresh. That looks pretty good. Let's also add on the index. So the H3, let's drop this to a new line, and beneath here, let's add workout pound or colon. Let's refresh. Oh, whoops. Indent that. I forgot how to do. Oh, duh. So the H3, we want to indent it, but this needs. So we're printing out this, but not the workout. So let's refresh. There we go. So we're saying the workout we did was legs or for full body, back and triceps. Cool. So let's also add a span around just the full body. So I'll say span workout, refresh that. There we go. Now we have the ability to style just that workout. Let's change the color to maybe white. That might be too much. Yeah. Let's do RGBA. And we'll do the 250, 250, 250. And let's do 0.5. That looks crappy. Let's grab a blue color. That might be cool. Maybe something like that looks all right. Sure, why not? Let's just stick with that. Copy that and then go to application styles. So the H3, the margin is 0, font size 18. Beneath that, let's add a span. And then for that, we're going to do color of RGB 48, 181, 199. Refresh. All right, so that looks all right. So we'll just stick with that for now. Let's style the logo. So let's do color of white. Let's do font size of 20 pixels. Let's do text transform of uppercase. Font weight 700. Cool. Let's also do letter spacing -2 pixels. Well, that's way too much. -1 pixel. Oh, that's pretty good. Awesome. So let's copy all these styles, and then inside the navbar header, well, we should be able to do navbar default. So in here, we're going to do .navbar header. Then inside here, we're going to do navbar-brand. Save that, refresh. Cool, that looks pretty good. Then let's change this. I think it's that styling. So let's go to application layouts, application.html.erb. Let's remove the navbar class because you can see that it's adding a bunch of spacing beneath here, which is not how it should be. Not really sure what. All I really want is a navbar link. Is it just nav? That's not it. You know what? Fuck it. I will just do it myself. So let's do a padding top. This isn't necessarily the best way to do it, but whatever. Let's do 10 pixels. Bump that up. So that does nothing. There we go. So that looks okay. So we're going to add a line height to the navbar link. So let's go back to our CSS. Inside the navbar header, let's add another one of navbar-link. Change the line height. Let's also change the color to white. Actually, no, let's change the color to this color. So also add a color of RGB 48, blah, blah, blah. Save that, refresh. So that did not get it specifically. So it has navbar link. Oh, duh. Okay, so it's not under the navbar header. So let's get out of there and go one block down. There we go. Cool. So that's looking all right. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You guys can play around with the styling of this, but we got the basic functionality going. We're able to add a new workout and then add the exercises we do within those various workouts. And then obviously edit and destroy the workout. Cool. Oh, you know what? Let's do one last thing before we finish. So let's do git status, git commit, and a little bit of styling. Alrighty guys, with that we are all finished building our workout log. As always, if you have any questions or comments on this week's build, just reach out to me on Twitter. It's at McKinseyChild. And if you want to follow along for more, subscribe below or sign up for my newsletter on my website. It's mckinseychild.me. Alright, see you guys next week.